Hello, and welcome back to Passive Aggression, Season 7, Volume 7, whatever you want to call it. I'm your host, Dominic, and I'm sorry that we had another break in between last episode and this episode. Listener and viewer, that's Lonnie Girl, the assistant, what's her title? Associate producer of the show. The associate producer of the show. Sorry, Lonnie Girl. Anyways, a former executive producer of the show, but if you know, you know. So I took a week off because I had a good excuse, I think. I was going through a crisis. Is that good enough? Is that good enough for you? Look, I turned 27 years old last year. I mean, last week. Last week. It feels... The time between last week and this week feels like a year. There you go. I turned 27 years old, and I feel overall it's going to be a good year, right? I feel confident. I feel fine in that. I'm like, you know what? Lucky number 7, whatever, you know. It should be fine. I feel good. There are things coming up, you know, things I'm working on, and just so within the next year, I feel like it'll be a good year. 26 was like a very strange, I don't know. It was a very strange year overall. When I'm looking back at the full year, I think it was just a year of learning and growth, I guess, and preparation for this. Listener, I just this on Monday. Right now it's Thursday. This episode's coming out tomorrow. I submitted my 60-day notice to my landlords that I won't be renewing my lease, you know, because of a couple things. One, that's kind of where my crisis is at. Okay, I'm at such a weird point where I don't know where I'm going. Right? I love my job. I've had it for the past 3 years. I absolutely adore it, and I'm so grateful and thankful for the opportunity. And I'm still working there, and my position is sort of like it's about to change drastically. I won't be working overnights. Listener, I've been working overnights for the past 3 years. And that has really messed up my sleep. That has messed up my personal life. Not that I really have one, but any attempt to have one, it's really messed it up. And yeah. So I'm going to be working like a normal, like 9 to 5, like a normal person. And I'm kind of excited about it. I know my sleep is really excited about it. So that's one thing, right? So my shift is about to change because my position is changing at my current job. You can call it a promotion. I'll call it that. But at the same time, listener, I have interviewed because I have to keep my options open. I have to see what's out there. You know, you can't stay one place for so long. And if somewhere else is willing to give me more money, why wouldn't I? And we already spoke about my previous job offer experience, and it was a mess. But I had 2 pretty promising interviews, actually. And one is based out of Austin. The other is based out of New York City. Now, born and raised Bronx, New York. For the first half of my life, okay? I love the city. The city calls to me. I just recently watched Moana, the Dwayne Johnson disaster that's in theaters right now. It is the most ridiculous act of asking for money I've ever seen. Look, every movie's a cash grab. Every movie is a cash grab because every movie, you want to turn a profit. So it's a cash grab. But this, to put out a 10-year anniversary remake of your original film, of the first animated film, right? To put that out 2 years after the sequel to the first original film came out, and that sequel was supposed to be a 10-episode mini series on Disney Plus, but they were like, why are we putting Moana as like a Disney Plus series? So they reworked it and made it into a movie. If you didn't know, well, now you know. And that's why you can kind of, when you're watching that movie, I did watch it. When you're watching that movie, you can kind of see where the episodes start and end. You know, it's very episodic, that whole movie, because here's one bad guy, here's one thing that they have to deal with, and it's like it's not such a nice flow. There's like, it's a full circle moment every 30 minutes, like in a series. So if you didn't already know that, go back and stream Moana 2 with that in mind, and you'll see that there's like, you're like, oh, this is where the episode was supposed to end, and this is where the episode's supposed to pick up. It's fascinating. Anyways, to put a live action remake 2 years after the sequel for the original movie that came out 8 years after and Dwayne Johnson just looks wrong. He looked wrong the whole time. I was like, there's one scene and I was like, okay, Dwayne, hey, that's kind of cool. You look cool here. It was when he was going up against I don't remember the names, the big lava monster, right? There's a big lava monster, and it's about to strike down Dwayne Johnson. His little hook got broke. So Maui's hook is no longer, right? And so he's like, and he's like, he's doing like some, chant or whatever. And in that moment, as the giant lava lady's about to strike down Dwayne Johnson in his flowy hair, he like chants something. In that moment, it's cool. I'm like, okay, Dwayne, you look cool. I like this. I like what you're saying. Don't understand what you're saying, but it's kind of cool. Here you are without your hook, and you're going up against this lava thing, and you're ready to just sacrifice yourself. I'm like, all right. I don't remember that in the original one. I'm sure it was, because this was it's like a shot-by-shot remake of the original film. But it's been so long, and I didn't really pay much attention to the original film. But I know certain beats. Anyways. So, how did I get to Moana 2? Or Moana? And anyways, Dwayne Johnson looked ridiculous in the whole movie. He was like, he had this wig on, and it like the Beyonce fan was always flowing, so his hair was always, but it was like it was flat in some scenes, and then it was like so luscious in other scenes, and it just didn't look proportionate to his face. He had like a narrow face and wide body, and like it was very odd. And anyways, I say that to say that New York calls to me like the ocean calls to Moana, okay? I desire to go back there. And this is nothing new. It's just every time I go back, every time I visit, and I'm visiting family and stuff, I just get this burst of inspiration. And I know that's cliche to say. Everyone is inspired when they go back to the city. Oh, stop. Right? You're tired of it. I'm tired of it. Everyone's like, oh my God, I gotta go to New York. Yes. It's different. All right. It's different for me. And I promise it is. I promise. Hey, I was sent away against my will. I was sent away against my will. And now I yearn to make my way back home. It's a hero's journey. I also saw the Odyssey. Great film. The Odyssey it's an event. It's a cinematic experience, and I love that. Every year we've been getting, well, it's not every year, but for these past 2 years we've had pretty consistent experiential events. Like F1, that was an experiential event. F1, you had to watch that in theaters. If you're watching it on Apple TV at home, it's not the same, and you don't understand. You don't get it. F1 was an experiential event in theaters. The Odyssey is an experiential event in theaters. It's like 12 hours long, but you're just enamored the whole time. The whole time. And I wasn't really familiar with the whole story. So it was kind of new to me. Some people, I'm cooler than you. I know the whole story. That's not what he does in the original story. Look, all right? Hey, how about we stop nitpicking what Christopher Nolan did and did not do in this story that's completely fake? That's okay. Because Helen of Troy, didn't she hatch from an egg or something, right? Didn't Zeus birth her? Or I could be way wrong, but so, people are really like, there's backlash of, because Lupita is Helen of Troy, and it's the face that launched 1,000 ships, right? So she's supposed to be this beautiful woman, and everyone's like, she's a black woman. Why is she? Hey, she's not real. She's not real. So back off. Helen of Troy is part chicken. So back off. The Cyclops never happened. Back off, right? Anyways, the highlight, speaking of Cyclops, the highlight of that film, Cyclops and Cersei. That's it. Give them all the awards. I think her name is Samantha Morton, who played Cersei. I need her to get something for this. I need her to get Best Supporting for this role. I need her to. She was incredible. She was incredible. I don't know if, her scene was incredible. I don't know if she wasn't, she made the scene. She was incredible. Matt Damon. Ooh, but Ryan Gosling. We're going to do a quick Oscar thing real quick. Ryan Gosling, it will be nominated for Best Actor. He will be. And Project Hail Mary, which is currently my top film of the year, will be nominated for Best Film of the Year. It will. That's no question. And Ryan Gosling will be, I believe, nominated for Best Actor. Locked. I'm concerned that they won't win, though. I thought that Project Hail Mary is going to win Best Picture. I thought, it's winning Best Picture. I don't know. But it might. It still might, because the Oscars is very democratic. Believe it or not. They like to spread the love. So the odds of Christopher Nolan getting another Best Picture, like his next film is winning Best Picture, just like Oppenheimer did. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it will. So I think that might be, but it will be nominated. The Odyssey will be nominated, but for that reason, I don't know if it will win. I don't know. But anyways, Matt Damon will be nominated, and I think he should win. Give him his Oscar. I don't think he's gotten an Oscar, right? He's been nominated, but did he get one? Did he get one for Good Will Hunting? I don't know. Or was that... I don't know if he won or if he was just nominated. Anyways, just give him another one if you're ready. And Ludwig, hey, the Oscar's yours. The guy who scored this film, hey, Ludwig, the Oscar's yours. Okay? I was pissed off that he won last year over Hans Zimmer because the F1 score, oh my goodness, injected into my veins. The F1 score is incredible. The F1 score is incredible. Okay? So I was really pissed that Hans didn't take the Oscar. And hey, we're getting off track, guys. I want to go back to New York. Okay? And right now I'm not there. And so this job opportunity is in New York, but there's so many things that you have to consider before moving to New York. So here's where I'm at right now. I sent in my lease. I told my landlords, hey, I'm not going to live here anymore. I'm leaving. I'm leaving here. I'm moving out. Right? What's that? Billy Joel? I'm leaving. And I hate that. I hate moving. I hate moving so much. I want to stay in one place and die there. I don't like moving. I don't like putting my stuff away. I don't like finding new places to put my things. No. And then you never get your deposit back, and it's just like, then you got to pay all the... You know, I hate it. So I'm going to have to move, so I'm already pissed off, right? So I'm moving. I'm moving soon. September, my lease is up in September, okay? So by September, I'm out of here. But where am I going? Am I staying in this town? Am I moving to Austin? Am I maybe moving to Georgetown, which is a nice halfway point between here and Austin, you know? Jordan lives in Austin. Am I moving to... Are we moving to Georgetown? Or am I going across the country to New York? And then that's a whole process. Finding an apartment over there is much harder. Like, I don't think I fully understand the rental process in New York. Like, I'm seeing all these horror stories online. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's you'll never find a place. I've been searching for 12 months to find a home, and I'm rooming with 8 people in a studio. And my share of the rent is $3,000. And we share one bathroom, and it's a communal bathroom with the rest of the hall. So like the rest of the whole floor, it's a communal bathroom. We don't even have a bathroom and we have half of the oven. The oven is a small, no dishwasher. And it's a mini fridge. They installed a mini fridge. They don't have like a full fridge. It's a mini fridge. But we're in New York. I have 7 roommates. We're in a studio. I've got a mini fridge, but I'm in Manhattan. I'm in Brooklyn, and I'm happy. Those are the stories that you'll see. Now I'm just thinking, there is no way. I was put at such a disadvantage because I have I feel like if I have family that they have their own apartments, you know. I have friends, like, well, I don't know, we're not friends, but like old classmates that are living on their own, right? It's possible. It's possible. I could do it. But I was again taken out of my environment and thrown to the south. So I've been you guys went to Tennessee, now I'm in Texas, where I'm just getting further south, and I'm trying to find my way back home. I'm having my own Odyssey that's taking quite a bit, around the same amount of time for Odysseus, right? So, actually, you know? So I'm trying to get back home, and, well, I'm at a disadvantage, because I need to have, I think at minimum, $10,000 just in savings, just to move. Or maybe not. Like, I'm looking at these apartments, and I'm like, it's feasible, right? This apartment, I was looking at one, $1,800, right? Yeah, it's a studio. What are you gonna do? Then this other one is a 1-bedroom, $2,500. Okay, crazy, but hey, it's New York. It comes with the territory. But I'm just like, okay, the apartment's there. It seems legit. So do I just apply and get it, or are 500 people also applying for that apartment? That's the issue. That's the issue. Like, how long is this apartment going to be open for? How can I just get in real quick? Like, how, and then, you know, then I'm applying for that job in New York, and let's say I get it. Let's say I get the job. Let's put it out there. Let's manifest. Let's say I get the job. Great job. It would be really cool, exciting. Anyways, I mean, just the interview alone is like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's say I get the job. Now I need a place to, they're going to require, that position requires residency in New York within 3 months. I need to be a resident of New York within 3 months. So once I get the job offer, the clock starts. I need to get 3 months. But then also, hey, guess what? I need to make 40 times the rent. Listener, right now, I need to make 3 times the rent. right now in Texas, same thing for Tennessee, I need to make 3 times the rent. Okay. Moving to New York now, I would need to make 40 times the rent. The difference between 3 and 40 is a lot. Why? Why is it so much? So that's my conundrum, because now, let's say I get the job. I got to make sure that the salary is a livable wage because I need to make 40 times the amount of rent at minimum to get a $2,500 apartment. I need to be making over $100,000 a month. I mean, a year. Or hey, $100,000 a month is not bad, but $100,000 a year I need to be making. That's a lot, which is fine, and I'm sure it's possible in New York, but I just hope that the job also knows that. And it's like, hey, I need to be making X amount. So we got to negotiate. We're going to have to really, but then, and then also these places, like, I feel like they think they can get away with I was speaking to my stepmom the other day about asking for advice, some guidance about, venturing into New York. And she was like, these places, a lot of them have such great benefits. It's such a great benefit package. And because of that, they feel like they can give you less money. So that's where my negotiation skills kind of come into play. But I do want to say, like, sometimes I feel really good in these interviews. I've done a couple interviews actually for New York opportunities, and I feel like they're really good. I'm like, I'm cracking jokes, they're cracking jokes, we're having a great time, we're talking, it's great. Again, I know how to work a room, or I think. Maybe I don't, because it hasn't worked. And also I think I'm at a disadvantage because I'm not already based in New York. But I'm just glad that I at least got considered and was given an interview. But also I think in the back of my mind, I'm like, was I just interviewed for the sake of like checking a box? Like, yeah, we checked someone who was out of state, So, but what I absolutely hate is when you don't get a call back regardless. Like you're not told whether or not you get the job. You get ghosted. And that, get off of your high horse and get off of the pedestal and just let me know. This is my life. This is my life. So just the common courtesy is to just let me know that I didn't get it. Right? Right? I hate that. I hate that so much. So I appreciate every time I have like a recruiter or someone who's like, hey, just letting you know you didn't get it. I'm like, oh, thank you so much for, at least I got something. I got you telling me that I didn't get it, which is great. It's good enough. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am just, I'm having a crisis, having a meltdown. I'm packing stuff kind of slowly but surely, putting stuff on like Facebook Marketplace if anyone wants to buy any of my stuff. Anyone need a couch? But it's not like a good couch. The good couch I'm keeping. The bad couch I'm trying to sell. But I don't think anyone's going to get it because it's a bad couch. It was my first couch. I got it for like $100 on freaking Wayfair. It's not. I was scammed because it looked really good in the pictures. It looked really comfortable. I sit down. It's a brick. It's like brick. There's no cushion there. It's really, really small, really uncomfortable. Doesn't even have like a back to it. Really bad. I love my current couch. Very comfy. Nice color too. It's like a little corduroy moment. I guess I can kind of pan over to it, right? Look at that. Look at that beauty, right? Anyways, so yeah, I'm just having a little crisis, but then also moving across. If I end up moving to New York, and then I gotta like move put everything in a truck and drive all the way over there myself to save $25,000, right? I'll drive myself and go, but then I also have the cats, and do I stay in a hotel with the cats to spend money? Can I bring them in, or do I stop at my mom's, but everyone there is allergic to cats, so that would be useless. I don't know. But I'm going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And that's that. So I'm just kind of in a weird limbo phase where I can really end up anywhere. In the next 2 months, my whole life will change. I will be somewhere else. And that's exciting, but also a little bit daunting, a little scary, because I love my apartment. And I love it more so just because I'm already here, right? I got a good deal. I'm never going to get this square footage. I'm never going to get this kind of apartment for this amount of money anywhere else on the planet. Never. And that's okay. And I haven't had any issues like there's really the bathroom wall, the second bathroom wall is kind of caving in a little bit, and maintenance won't do anything about it. Like I told them about it, and I told them about it 2 years ago. Then I told them about it in my 1-year renewal when the homegirl came in here and was like inspecting the place, and I was like, hey, the shower wall, you want to go check that out? So she saw it was like caving in a little bit, and so she jotted it down, and I have some papers because maintenance they do come in and they check it, and they're like, yeah, we'll get someone to fix that. We'll come next week and do that. I'm like, okay. Months go by, so now I don't think that they're going to do anything about it. And they're probably, and hopefully they better not charge me for it. They better not charge me for it. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're waiting until I leave. And then when I'm gone, they're going to send me the bill for the bathroom. That's what they're going to do. And guess what? I have the receipts of all of my requests that I've gone in to fix it, and some paper documentation of them saying, hey, we're going to be fixing it. We're coming in to fix it on this day or whatever, and they never do. I have all the documentation, so I'm going to fight back. They better not. But anyways, I love my apartment. I also have been a big fan of my own personal space, and I used to be a little bit uncomfortable about them. Like, oh my God, this is so lonely, because, listener Ayana and Dominic were here for a couple months, and I got so used to that. I was like, yeah, family. There's more people. There's more bodies in the house. Like, that's cool. And now it's just really quiet and depressing a little bit. But I've also gotten used to not living around family, because that was really messing me up the first half of this year. But anyways, look, listener, I'm so sorry about the break in between the episodes. I have not been consistent this season. Also, I'm not even in my car this season. I thought I was going to be in the car the whole time, but I'm kind of over it. And I kind of enjoy just doing this at home like this. But I think if I do it next season, I don't even think I'm going to record myself. Maybe I will. Maybe, but I don't know. It's whatever. And so I'm so sorry. But thanks for listening. You guys, there's so much that I want to talk about, but I just keep getting other things get in the way. And so like this episode, I just really wanted to just vent about the crisis that I'm having. And if anyone has any advice, let me know. If anyone, just let me know. And like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, leave a rate and review. 4 stars or more. Anything less, don't worry about it. And I'll see you next week, maybe not. I don't know. Is this the season finale? I don't know. I like the whole numbers. I like a 10. This is episode 10. I like a good 10, but we can go 15. I think I can stretch this to 15. We have more to talk about, and maybe throughout my process of moving and trying to find, I can give you guys updates. Oh, also I had like an update on my freaking brain stuff, my head stuff. We have a lot to talk about. So, okay, yeah, well, yeah, there'll be more episodes. Okay.